Hey, it's Mike over at fishyourassoff.com, and today what I'm talking about is catching pompano with lures. You know, people think that you catch pompano with sand fleas and shrimp and clams, and that's true, but they had lures too. You know, they're in the jack family. Jacks in general are aggressive, and their bigger cousin, the permit, you know, is a super great fighter, just like the smaller pompano are great fighters. You know, they're all great fighters. They all like to eat. So you can catch them all with lures. You don't necessarily just need bait of some sort. So that's really what I want to cover here today, is just the various lures you can catch them on if you don't want to fish with bait. All right. So first of all is banana jigs. Now banana jigs, you can get little packets of them. But I just want to show you basically what they look like. Well, they look like a banana, right? But here's the different colors. You know, it's the pinks and the chartreuses and the oranges and little greenish things. Those are yellows. Those are the colors that they like. And I like to add a little teaser to them. So here's your banana jig, right? Little teaser added to it, and the teaser has a hook in it too. That's what they all look like. Basically like that. Just all different colors. And all of these things, you're basically going to be fishing the same way. You cast it out and you just kind of bounce it. Remember, pompano are always going to be around some sort of sandy area, usually, whether on a beach, whether you're intercoastal, a sandbar, you know, just a cut of some sort of sandy bottom near a grass flat. That's where you're going to find them. So you're casting your jig out and you're just kind of working it on the bottom, just bouncing it. So 18 inches. You want to keep it within 18 inches of that bottom usually. Boom, boom. You know, just boop, boop, something like that. It'll work just fine. Feather jigs. Same deal. Here's a couple. What brand is this? Tsunami. These are pretty cheap. They're about $3, I think. But you get the idea. The whites, the what is this? A yellow, orange, pink. All those colors are going to work just fine. You fish all these jigs the same way. Now, any of these soft plastics work just fine too. The white and the glow work great for catching pompano. And, you know, say you'd have an 1/8 ounce red jig head inside this thing. This is a DOA 3-inch shad with a paddle tail right here. And again, you're going to cast it out and boom, boom, boom. Just kind of bounce it a little bit off the bottom, reel it a little bit, bounce it. They hit spoons. It's amazing. I think everything in the sea hits spoons. You can catch whiting. All these fish that people think wouldn't hit something like this, pompano, permit, they'll all hit spoons too. All hit spoons. Now, I don't know if this really counts as a lure. I think so. It's a man-made fake thing. But I just started testing these out the other day, and they sure catch the heck out of whiting and croaker. I haven't caught any pompano on them yet, but I didn't hit any schools of pompano when I was fishing with them. So all you do is you take your little pompano rig that you get in any bait shop right here, and you cut a teeny tiny piece of this stuff on there, which is called fish bites. And it's just some stinky kind of stuff, and other fish, I've never got a pompano on it. But I know people do catch pompano on it, and it's God, how much easier is this just to have this versus go and catch a bunch of sand fleas or buy a bunch of frozen shrimp and all that kind of stuff to do it. And, you know, last but not least, you know, gulps. Gulps catch everything too. Here's a gulp 3-inch shrimp. This is the gulp swimming mullet. Now, I like the white ones with the red jig head. So all of these different baits, all of these different lures, you're basically fishing the same way. You've probably seen the guys on bridges and you wonder what they're doing when they're just going like this, you know, hanging over a bridge. Well, what they've done is they've dropped most likely something like this, little feather jig to the bottom, and they're just going boop, boop, and bouncing it about 18 inches, maybe 24 inches tops. Boop, boop. That's all they're doing is lifting it and dropping it right back down where they found it, waiting for the schools of Pompano to move through. And those Pompano hit that thing. So when you see those guys, that's all they're doing is they're just bouncing. They're bouncing one of these up and down, up and down, up and down, waiting for the schools to move through. So it's a very effective way to fish for Pompano. You do not need sand fleas, clams, shrimp, you know, all the things that people think of when they think of catching Pompano. All of these lures work. All these lures work. So next time you're Pompano fishing, bring some of those lures and give them a try too. Because once you find the school, a feeding school of Pompano, I think you can catch them on anything that's related to what they would eat. You know, I wouldn't throw a topwater lure or something. But, you know, if it's the right color and the right size, if they come moving through, you'll probably catch them. But I think that's it for today. I just wanted to cover Pompano lures and such. So that's it. And until next time, we'll see you then. All right. Bye-bye.